Exercise 2.3, problem number 1. Represent the following irrational number on the number line. First subdivision is root 3. It belongs to page number 55. So now we are going to draw a geometry. That is, you have to construct a irrational number in the form of number line. So let us do the figure, that is geometry, as well as with the help of construction. So step by step we are going to do. So the first step is you have to take a ruler and a pencil. The first step is you have to draw AB is equal to 3 centimeter. So here we can see you have to start at 0. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have to draw a 3 centimeter line. So 0 to 3. And name the point as AB is equal to 3 centimeter. Side by side, if we see the step construction, it is very easy for your better understanding. So step 1, what we do is you draw a line and mark a point AB such that AB is equal to 3 centimeter. Then the next step is you have to extend a line of 1 centimeter from B to C. So here from B you just extending 1 centimeter. So B to C is 1 centimeter and mark this point as C. Then you just extend the line and end with an arrow mark. So mark a point C on the line such that BC is equal to 1 centimeter. This is the second step. Now we did. Then the next step is you have to draw a perpendicular bisector to find the midpoint of the line. So here you have 3 centimeter. Then again you extend the point into 1 centimeter. So totally you have 4 centimeter from A to C. Here I doesn't have enough space, so I doesn't mention the centimeter. I mention it here. So from B to C you have 1 centimeter. So how to draw a perpendicular bisector means you have to take more than half of the measurement. So here the measurement is 3 plus 1 is 4. So half of 4 is 2. So you have to take more than half of the measurement. So we can take 2.5, 3 or 3.5. So take a compass. You can better use a small size pencil with the sharp edge. So if I am measuring 3.5, you can see it clearly. So I am taking a compass and measuring 3.5 centimeter in a compass. Then you have to draw a more than half of measurement. Now you have to draw a perpendicular bisector is from A. From the point A, you draw one arc. Similarly, you draw an arc for the lower side. Then from the point C, again you draw an arc for the both sides. You can see it clearly, the arc should be cut each other. Then you should join the line. So now you get a perpendicular bisector. It bisects the line and mark the midpoint as O. Now we get a perpendicular bisector and mark the midpoint as O. So steps of construction number 3 is find the midpoint of AC by drawing a perpendicular bisector of AC and let it be O. So அதான் நம்ம பண்ணோம். அந்த லைனுக்கு perpendicular bisector draw பண்ணிட்டு AC ஓட midpoint find பண்ணி அதுக்கு O name பண்ணிட்டோம். Next step is with O as center. With O as center and OA and OC as radius, you have to draw a semicircle from the center O. ஒன்றும் இல்லை, ஓன்ற பாயிண்ட் வச்சுட்டு ஓஏ ஓசியை ரேடியஸாக வச்சுக்கிட்டு நம்ம ஒரு செமி சர்க்கிள் ட்ரா பண்ண போகிறோம். ஃபுல்லாக ட்ரா பண்ணோன்னா அது சர்க்கிள், பாதியாக ட்ரா பண்ணோன்னா அது செமி சர்க்கிள். ஸோ நவ் டேக் அ காம்பஸ். பாயிண்ட் ஓலேருந்து பாயிண்ட் ஏல வைங்க. ஸோ ஃப்ரம் ஏ டு சி you just have to draw a semicircle. So you have to use only one hand. So you can see a semicircle from A to C. So இப்போ A லேருந்து Cக்கு நம்ம ஒரு semicircle draw பண்ணியிருக்கோம். So with O as center and OC is equal to OA as radius, draw a semicircle. We did this. So fifth step is draw a line BD which is perpendicular to AB at B. Now we are going to draw a line BD which is perpendicular to AB at B. So this is the line AB. So you have to draw a perpendicular line to AB. So this is the perpendicular line. So point B லேருந்து நம்ம அந்த semicircle டச் பண்ணுற மாதிரி ஒரு லைனை நம்ம ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறோம். அது எப்படி இருக்கும்னா ஏபிக்கு பர்பண்டிகுலராக இருக்கும். ஸோ நம்ம அதை ட்ரா பண்ணியாச்சு. ஸோ இந்த பாயிண்ட்டை நம்ம டின்னு நேம் பண்ணிக்கிறோம். தென் யூ ஹாவ் டு ஜாயின் ஓ டு டி. ஸோ இங்கே ஓலேருந்து டிக்கு நம்ம லைனை ஜாயின் பண்ணிடுறோம். Then the final step is you have to take a compass and measure from B to D. So B லேருந்து Dக்கு அந்த மெஷர்மெண்ட்டை எடுத்துக்கிறோம். எடுத்துட்டு அப்படியே Dலேருந்து ஒரு ஆர்க் கட் பண்ணுறோம். ஸோ Dலேருந்து அப்படியே ஒரு ஆர்க்கு இந்த லைனை டச் பண்ணுற மாதிரி. So that's all. You mark this point as E. Now if you measure the line B to D, you can see you get the point, that is you get the measurement as 1.7. So here the point starts from 0, 0.5, 1, 1.5, 1.6 and 1.7. So this is nothing but the value of root 3. So now BD is equal to root 3, which can be marked in the number line as the value of BE is equal to BD is equal to root 3. That's all students. Now we shown the value of root 3 in the number line. For your better understanding only, I am explaining a figure simultaneously with the steps of construction. First you have to finish the geometry. Afterwards you write the steps of construction in the next page. First you have to finish the figure, then afterwards you have to write the steps of construction and you have to write the following 6 steps. So that's all students. Next now we can see the example problem. Example 2.13, represent root 9.3 on a number line. First you have to draw a line and mark a point E on it. So mark a point B such that AB is equal to 9.3 centimeter. So you can see the figure. You just draw a line of A to B as 9.3 centimeter. You can see this is 9 and you are just taking 9.3 centimeter as AB. Then mark a point C on the line such that BC is equal to 1 centimeter. As usual you have to extend 1 centimeter from the given measurement. So 9.3 na நம்ம 1 centimeter extend பண்ணோம்னா நமக்கு 10.3 கிடைக்கும். இப்போ எப்படி லாஸ்ட் ப்ராப்ளம்ல 3 centimeter இருந்துச்சு நம்ம 1 centimeter extend பண்ணோம் இல்லைங்களா, சேம் ப்ரொசீஜர். ஸோ அந்த 9.3லேருந்து 1 சென்டிமீட்டர் எக்ஸ்டெண்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. அந்த பாயிண்ட்டை வந்து சின்னு நேம் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. நெக்ஸ்ட் ஸ்டெப் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும். ஸோ 0 to 10.3 அப்படின்னா நெக்ஸ்ட் வந்து இந்த லைனை வந்து ஈக்குவல் போர்ஷனாக டிவைட் பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஆஸ் யூஷுவல் பர்பண்டிகுலர் பைசெக்டார் ட்ரா பண்ணோன்னா நம்மளுக்கு மிட் பாயிண்ட் கிடைக்கும் ஓ. ஸோ அந்த மிட் பாயிண்ட்டை வச்சு நம்ம ஓஏ ஓசியை ரேடியஸாக வச்சு ஒரு செமி சர்க்கிள் ட்ரா பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. So find the midpoint of AC by drawing a perpendicular bisector of AC and let it be O. So perpendicular bisector draw பண்ணிட்டு அதை O name பண்ணிக்கிறோம். With O as center and OC is equal to OA as radius, draw a semicircle. So semicircle நம்ம draw பண்ணிட்டோம் அப்படின்னா next step என்னன்னா Bல இருந்து இந்த semicircle touch பண்ணுற மாதிரி ABக்கு perpendicular ஒரு line நம்ம draw பண்ண போகிறோம். So draw a line BD which is perpendicular to AB at B. So இது join பண்ணியாச்சு. Now BD is equal to root of 9.3 which can be marked in the number line as the value of BE is equal to BD is equal to root of 9.3. இப்போ இந்த இடத்துல இருந்து இந்த மெஷர்மெண்ட்டை நம்ம மெஷர் பண்ணிவிட்டு இந்த இடத்துல இருந்து ஒரு ஆர்க் நம்ம கட் பண்ணோன்னா இந்த லைனை டச் பண்ணணும். இப்போ நீங்கள் மெஷர் பண்ணிங்கன்னா நம்மளுக்கு இந்த மெஷர்மெண்ட்டும் ஸோ இந்த ரெண்டு மெஷர்மெண்ட்டும் நம்மளுக்கு 9.3 கிடைக்கும். ஸோ லாஸ்ட் ஜியோமெட்ரியில் நம்ம பார்த்தோம் இல்லைங்களா, நம்மளுக்கு 1.7 சம்திங் வேல்யூ வந்துச்சு இல்லைங்களா, அதே மாதிரி தான் இதை நம்ம மெஷர் பண்ணால் நம்மளுக்கு 9.3 கிடைக்கும். ஸோ BE is also you get 9.3. So that's all students. Understand the concept of represent the following irrational number on the number line. So you just try the remaining two problems, that is your homework. So next we are going to see problem number 2 in exercise 2.3. Problem number 2. Find any two irrational numbers between first subdivision 0.3010011 00011 etc. and 0.30200200002 etc. So the problem belongs to page number 55. Solution: the two irrational numbers between the given two rational numbers are 0.301202. You just write the next decimal. So 0.301 means next 2022002222 etc. and 0.301 3033 00333 etc. and you can write 0.301 4044004444 etc. So you have to write the rational number between the two given irrational number. Then second subdivision is 6/7 and 12/13. First you have to convert the given fraction in decimal format, then only you can find the two irrational numbers. You have to do this calculation in your rough column. So 6 is divided by 7. So 7 divided by 6. So which is the smaller number? So put the decimal, add 1 0. Now you get 60. So 8 times 56. So 60 minus 56 is 4. So add 1 0 because it's the smaller number, 40. Then 5 times 7 5s are 35. You get the remainder as 5. Add 1 0. 7 times 7 7s are 49. So the remainder is 1. Add 1 0. Then 1 times 1 7s are 7. The remainder is 3. Add 1 0. And 4 times 4 7s are 28. So the remainder is 2. Again add 1 0. 2 times 7 2s are 14. So 2 times 14. The remainder is 6. So add 1 0. So again it starts from the first. So you get 8 times 56. You get the remainder as 4. So after some certain stage the numbers should be repeated. So you have to stop up to this. So 6/7 which is equal to 0.857142 bar because it repeated from 8. So next you have to find 12/13. You have to do this calculation in your rough column. So 13 divided by 12. So this is the smallest number. So put the decimal, add 1 0. So here you have 120 and 13. So 9 times 117. The remainder is 3. Add 1 0. 2 times. Because 1 13s are 13. 2 into 13 is 26. The remainder is 4. Add 1 0. And 3 times 39. So the remainder is 1. Again add 1 0. Then you can see this is the smallest number. This is the biggest number. So again you just add 1 0. Here also you have to include 1 0. Now you get 100, 3 digit number. Then 7 times. So 7 times you get 91. If you subtract this 2 you get 9. So add 1 0. 6 times you write 78. So the remainder is 12. Again add 1 0. Again it repeated from the first. So again it goes on to 9 2 3 0 7 6 like that. So which is equal to 0.923076 bar. So now only we find the value of 6 by 7 as 0.857142 bar and 12 by 13 as 0.923076 bar. Therefore, the two irrational numbers are 0.86 because here we can start at 0.85. Here the rational number, that is the irrational number, is 0.85 to 0.92. So in between you have to find the irrational number. So 0.86, 166, 11, 666, 111, etc. 0.87, 177, 11, 777, 111, etc. It moves on. Problem number 2, third subdivision, root 2 and root 3, page number 55. So already we know how to find the value of root 3. So you just try the value of root 2, how to find the square root of two values. So solution, root 2 is nothing but 1.414 and root 3 is 1.732. So the two irrational numbers between root 2 and root 3 is 1.51, 55, 11, 555, etc. and 1.61, 66, 11, 666, etc. So question number 3. Find any two rational numbers between 2.2360679 etc. and 2.236505500 etc. The problem belongs to page number 55. So solution, the two rational numbers are 2.23, here 60, then you can write 62 and 2.2363. It has many answers. So that's all students. Up to this exercise 2.3 is over. I hope you understand the concept of how to represent an irrational number on the number line, as well as how to find the rational or irrational numbers between the two rational numbers.